What's your main takeaway, Jack, from that whole experience?
Well, obviously it was just a great experience. Just the biggest takeaway is, how much of a privilege it is to wear the red, white, and blue and represent your country. And it had been a while since I had done it, and really never done it in a format like that where it's a lot of the world's best, and obviously you're missing a few countries, but for the most part it's best on best, and just how much pride and what it means, what goes into that. So just an honor to be a part of an event like that, and to be able to represent the country.
I know Matthew got hurt, Brady was sick a little bit, but the center of those two guys as the tournament went on, what was that?
Oh, it was great. I think everyone, obviously, they garnered a lot of attention for, some of the, other things that they bring. But I mean, at the end of the day, they're both phenomenal hockey players, and they make a ton of plays on the ice. They bring a ton to your team in terms of emotion and passion and work and camaraderie off the ice. They're really, really good dudes to be around, and it was great. Obviously, it's unfortunate that Matty got hurt, and Brady, who's a little banged up, but he played great in that last game. It was a ton of fun playing with them for the short time that we did, and it was also a lot of fun to get to know them, and just a great experience. And I think that goes without saying. Just the whole group was a lot of fun to be around.
Such an emotionally charged game. How quickly did you turn the page?
When I landed here yesterday, I think it's tough. It was like you said. I think a lot of emotion goes into it. Not only from all the guys involved in the final game, but I think just for everyone involved in the tournament. I think you put a lot into it, and I think you turn the page and get ready to play again. And the good thing for me is I haven't been off, so hopefully I'm still in game mode and game condition. And it was I mean, you get back here yesterday. It's been a while since I've been home, and it's nice to be back.
Mark mentioned that he's probably expecting a letdown at some point, coming off a high as far as playing all that hockey. Do you kind of anticipate that a little bit, as far as not maybe the high of coming down?
Yeah. Well, listen. I think you go through that normally in an 82-game season in general, right? I think that there's waves over the course of a season. There's moments where you feel great physically, mentally, emotionally. Everything's going well for you, and games are coming, and things feel easy. And at the same time, there's stretches over the course of a season where maybe you're fatigued, maybe you're dealing with an injury, whatever it might be, where those games might be a little tougher. And so I think it's only human to have games where you're not as good as you want to be every night, and but the good thing for Mark is his letdown games are usually still pretty good. So I think that's the biggest thing is you're not going to be your best every night, and when you're not, how you still help the team win. And everyone's a pro in here, and that's sort of my mindset.
He said it was as electric an atmosphere as he's ever been in those games in the tournament. You won a cup here a year and a half ago. Is that same feeling?
Well, it's. I think it's different for the reason of when you're going through a cup run, it's it's a few months. It's every day for whatever it is, 2.5 months, however many weeks it is. It's I think the grueling part of it is greater, and what it takes out of you. With something like that, I think that there's just a different feel having your country's name on your sweater, right? Like what comes with that, and the amount of people, and I think a lot of hockey fans and even people who maybe don't normally watch hockey were drawn to the event because they're like, well, I'll support my country, right? And so I think that there's a little different feel when you're wearing that as opposed to an NHL. Two NHL teams playing. I mean, we all know how great the atmosphere at T-Mobile is. The atmosphere in Montreal is phenomenal, and and same in Boston. So yeah, like I said, just really grateful, and those were two great hockey cities, and it was just a really cool experience to be a part of.